You are an observation. I know your plan. That idiot, my uncle, has sent you to come and find out something to tell him. But believe me, you will tell me now, or else I'll make sure that you follow Idoko.
Calm down, Igwe. This is a very serious matter. This man has already cut off somebody's head. We need to find out what his mission is. We need to investigate this issue.
Guards, take this man to the guard room and lock him up.
Come on. Follow me. You, come.
I am sending you to Ukegbu. Tell him to go and see Ezenu's family. I want to find out whatever that happened there today.
Okay, Your
I expect word before night falls.
All right, My Majesty.
Thank you. You see what I'm telling you? That my uncle is a very wicked man. Yes, you see what he has done? He has sent that man to come and spy on us and tell him. But believe me, I am ready for him.
Calm down, Igwe. He may not have been the one who sent him.
You started again. What is wrong with you, princess? What is wrong with you? Is it not obvious that he has his eyes on Owoh kingdom for a very long time since after the demise of our father? He believes them too young to be king. What? Promise you, if he dares me one more time, I will wage war against Owoh kingdom and reduce them to nothing, bound them, and finish them.
Calm down, please. Please, you've already sent for Ukaibu. Let us wait until we know what his findings are.
Wait. Let's go.
Igwe. Igwe.
Oh.
Papa, what is it?
My dear, your mother is trying to pull me down all the time. For one to be king, objective, target comes first. This is paramount. This is very, very important for leadership to thrive. Power and project does not come in most of the times. I wish I had a son to take this kingdom to greater glory when I am gone. I am growing weak.
Nothing can make you stronger than the amalgamation of your great family.
I am a survivor, but I am ahead of my peers. War is destructive. But unfortunately, some people believe that they cannot achieve peace but through violence. It's false. No. Because in war, both the strong, the weak, the rich, the poor, everybody suffers. The entire humanity can be wiped out in a matter of days. So war is not good. But my advice to you, my daughter, is never follow your sister's footsteps, even when I am dead. It is not worth fighting. It's not worth our fighting our brothers. After all, the throne will be transferred to another family when I am gone. So, what's the point?
But Papa, do you think it's good for a king to give in simply because his reign approaches an end?
No. No. It's good to be an unjust war. They are our brothers. We are from the same parents, from the same mother. Ochendu and Umoh, I mean, whose names the kingdom bear. Huh?
Okay, Papa. But promise me you won't think again.
We don't do it on purpose. It's one of the how do they call it? Occupational hazard of being a king. Now you can go back inside, okay?
What's wrong with you? For the past 3 days, I have tried everything I can to make you smile, to cheer you up. And every effort I have made so far has proven abortive.
Yes, it has proven abortive because you have remained there as a stooge and a jinx to all I was supposed to do to that to change the kingdom.
Oh my God. So all this attitude you've been putting up is because I have refused to support you to wage war with the Ochendo kingdom when their own bid for peace is still on the table. I am your sister. I am also their own blood. Imagine, I cannot forget their loyalty to our late father. And the way when they shared their property.
You see, let me make you understand something. What worries me most is not your lack of respect for my judgment. No. It is your contempt for a world far older than ours. You know there is no part of me without respect. Even my heart bleeds for you. Only if you were born a man, you would have had the heart to understand my stand and points.
I know if you had another sibling, you and that sibling right now will have been down the path of death. I always create avenue for you to have respect as my younger brother.
Respect? Do I need it? History teaches us that no matter how strong and powerful a king is, he still needs the support and favor of his closest associate to possess his inheritance. And you? You are not helping. You are not making things better at all. I have asked you times without number. Let us join forces together. Let us gather our army, our brave men, and wage war against the Ochendo kingdom and bound them as slaves. Think of how powerful and rich we will be. Look, I promise you, I will enact a law that will legitimize you as the queen of the land.
Enough! Enough of that stupid talk that you are talking now. Enough of the nonsense. I have told you, the greatest death is the death of the conscience. I have a conscience. So what are you planning to do with him?
Him?
Him. The man from the Ochendo kingdom. The murderer you have locked up there. How long are you intending to keep him there? Have you even talked to his people?
His people? His people again! His people! What do I need to do with his people? What? I know what to do with him.
Your Highness, there's a letter for you.
The wicked, so-called uncle, King, idiot kingdom. I want you to know that I appreciate your courage by sending out your killers to invade my kingdom. One of them was caught. He said his name is Iyke. God bless his soul, for I will cut off his head and send it to you. I want you not to be surprised when you receive it. I also wish to let you know that the next time you send another, your family, your cabinet, your subjects will have all their heads leave their body. By that time, the sword of justice my father wanted to use on you that you narrowly miss. Share this good news and pass the head round when I set it forth. King of Owoh. Our elders say that the snake seen by one person always seems like a python to him. The father of this boy should be our main concentration. You know, he's a very callous man and violent in nature. You remember the tussle I had with him sometimes. Were it not for the wisdom and maturity I brought to bear on that matter, all of us would have been dead by now. Now his son is towing his father's line. What do we do?
Yes, Your Highness. The issue at stake now is one we should approach with caution, or else the two villages will end up in war.
Yes, I know, Your Majesty, that boy is no respecter of our customs and tradition. He's always trying to prove that he has no respect for life.
Elders, the integrity of this kingdom is now at stake. Ichida has taken a very wrong step, and one with childish idea will either pat him on the back for his courage or seek a way to be brotherly. A man is he who rises to every occasion, but not rising in a wrong manner. He has killed an enemy, of course, but ended up being captured. My question, elders, is, what do we do?
By letting him bear the consequences of his ill actions.
Lord, this issue is before the elders in council. You are not expected to...
Expected to do what, Igwe? This is why I always ask why the leadership of this earth is not given to women who are more courageous. If I don't intrude in this issue, you all will resort to treating it with kid's glove.
Lolo, please.
Hey, shh! You don't talk back at me. You don't interrupt me when I'm talking. So that your wife, or you may end up like Ichedas did.
Lord.
When we're talking about this matter, I advise you to walk him out, but you refused. And after presiding on his case, how did he react? He took it personal. You see? He needs to be left alone to rot in Obo's kingdom. If you go to beg him to release him, you have outrightly succeeded in letting that little child you knew from birth to think you stand for injustice or sentiment. If you take him from their hands by force, heads will roll, Igwe, and the boy will burn down this village. Lolo will not be there to help.
So what are you saying? What should we do?
You need my candid advice?
Yeah, I can read some sense in what you are saying.
Good. Then you do me the honor with a plea for Lolo to sit with the elders in council.
Hail the king of Obola.
Time for courtesy and pleasure are gone, giving way to fury and resolution for war. My kingdom has been slighted, and I am grieved.
Your Majesty, you look very grieved. Because anger is written on all your words and even your face. Well, I hope I can get men of goodwill from this palace to ease the tension in your heart. Your noble heart, of course.
That man. I believe that man was sent to come and kill. And I am precise there are others. Is there any news of a missing person in our kingdom?
Missing person? No, Your Highness.
10 days. 10 days since I wrote that letter to that idiot, that king of Uchendo. And that fool has not replied. Should I attach it to cowardice? Or vile? No. He's a villain. I know him.
Your Majesty, if you ask me, I will suggest that maybe he is still having consultations with his elders.
That is it! You are very near to what he is doing right now. I believe he is doing consultations with his elders and his warriors to wage war against us, considering the possibility of me releasing that fool and the enormity of what he did. They are planning to wage war against us to rescue him. But believe me, it will not happen. Not while I'm alive.
Your Majesty.
I've told you to cut all the courtesies. Please! You are my strongest man. My chief warrior. Give me what I want. You are the cat whose back never experiences the touch of sand. Iyke, give me what I want. Gather your warriors, the strongest men you have. Let us wage war against these people and raise your kingdom down. Starting from the palace. Yes! No. I want that villain and his family alive.
Alive? Your Majesty, I will always stand by your wisdom and the height of intelligence. Who would have thought of that, bringing them alive? I think I will now leave to prepare my great warriors for the onslaught. But it may be taking me a very long time to prepare them for war.
How long?
Your Majesty, maybe 50 days.
50 what?
Your Majesty, you know it has taken long when these great warriors of our land went into relaxation. And that means that it will take us another time to drag them out of the comfort of their homes and the bosoms of their wives. That's what I'm saying.
Iyke,
Your Highness.
You don't need this kingdom to be destroyed before you do something.
No.
You have 10 days. Do it quickly.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Go.
Destruction.
We're done.
The princess wishes to speak with you. Can we greet her?
Greetings, Chief.
My princess.
I listened to your conversation.
What? Listen to our conversation?
It's nothing, Chief. Don't get angry. It's not a big deal. I just want you to be honest with me.
Well, Iyke seemed to be very bitter and needs someone who can suit his heart to softly talk him
out of his already taken decision. That is, if at all he can change his decision.
You were supposed to raise an army for him to go and fight the Ochendo kingdom.
No.
Why? It's the king's order.
Yes. King's orders are meant to be obeyed. But one has to use discretion in handling some of the decisions taken by Iyke. My daughter, time is age. And age is wisdom. I am an elderly man. I must be very cautious in whatever steps I'm taking. Understand?
You are right. But you know that he will behead you if you disobey him.
My daughter, is it not better that I die than lead some innocent souls to an unjust war with eventual death? No way. I am a man of justice. I will talk to my members in the council and see a way out of the problems.
Huh? Chief, why? Why are you ready to die?
I am doing all this is because I know that Ochendo has no hands in whatever allegation that is leveled against him. Ochendo cannot wage wars against us. My daughter, Ochendo is a man of peace.
Chief, today I reckon you above every other man. God will honor you above all men. Because your wisdom is so extensive. But go and pretend to be raising an army for the king. I don't want him to behead this your wise head. Please, Chief.
Thank you, my princess.
Thank you, sir.
She has a point. There's no need for these senseless killings every time, everywhere. Eh? Any other thing? Your Highness.
Do as I've asked you to, or you will die. I am still the king of Owoh Kingdom, and no treachery should be attached to my orders. Look, Ikeji, you were the best friend of my father when he was alive.
Yes.
That's why I love you. But you disobey me, you will die. Because if you do, you will leave me with no choice than to charge you with mutiny and hang you, together with your accomplice, no matter whom she is. Now you go out there and obey me.
Yes, Your Highness.
Leave the palace now.
Look at my father. Look at the king of Ochendo Kingdom with the heart of a lion. I can devour a whole kingdom. The meekness of the lamb offers a better solution of a forever peace. What do you want? To spice Daddy up with a bit of word and cheer that can never be found, even at your grey age, in your myopic world. World of fantasy never exists. It's like mirage. Has it never bothered you that mirage diminishes? Or rather disappears at every step closer? It depends on what you mean by mirage. If you are referring to me as a mirage, I will certainly not disappear, but exit to metamorphose to fire, so I can burn all the weak and senseless of this generation, people like you. Agents are made for noble causes, but some out of will and senselessness. Permit me to borrow the word senseless. It beats their oblivious nature of world retribution. Whoever lives to destroy one another will end up destroying himself or herself. Are you calling me a destroyer? An agent? If you dare me, I will kiss you.
What do you intend to say actually?
If you change the S in my last word to L, you will understand what I intended to say actually.
Isabella, I have effected the changes and you are evil.
Father, what have I done to deserve that? I saw you worried and I've come to talk to you as my father. An interloper came to misinterpret my objectives.
And you want to kill her?
Father, I would have loved...
To kill your sister?
No, Father. How can I kill my sister? I have no other sister in this world other than her. Only that I love her so much. And she hates me.
Isabella, force yourself to cry. I am your father. I brewed the semen that brought you forth. I know you have rocks in that eyes and they can never shed tears.
Yes, thank God you know it. It's obvious I cannot cry. But Father, permit me to invite some of the good boys in my school so that we can teach that boy a lesson.
You are just like your mother. Will you get out of this place? I say get out!
Father, please take it easy.
It might trigger your heart condition.
It's okay. It's well.
Igwe.
Mother, that's it again. No. How can a better judgment be misjudged at all times? The benevolence which you attach to this family as a wisdom has granted us is always taken to laxity. The most painful part is that which I'm being tagged as an insolent and violent person. Annabelle did. Of all my love to her, she still wanted Daddy to favor her by going against my good gestures. Mama, you know I'm a tigress, and my thought is being forward on bringing her to reason.
What did she do this time?
She called me an instigator.
An instigator?
Yes, Mama. And he left Daddy to tell me before my very royal face that I must, even as my...
your mother?
No.
What manner of woman shall I become? If I become a snake that her children used to tie firewood, then I will recall. And when I recall, I strike. Shall I go for it? Since people believe that I'm evil.
But Mama, I hate being called evil.
My princess, enjoy it when people prosecute you. I accept I'm evil. I am evil! Yes! I'm proud to be evil! And then, like a snake, when I stick
to anybody that looks in trouble,
deal with the person.